going to be doing a unboxing of the AMTIFO. I think it's AMTIFO is the way you pronounce it. It's a RV backup camera. I had the previous model of this, which had two cameras that you could hook up, and they're solar powered, magnetic, stick on. They worked great. We've had them almost 2 years now, or about a year and a half. And the only thing I've had is some connection issues where if it's far away, we had one of them on the back of our trailer, and it was a little bit too far away from the receiver, so you would lose signal and stuff like that. But this one is supposed to increase the distance, as well as they've added a larger solar panel to give you better charging. So I'm going to open it up and check it out. So, get the instructions on the top. And this looks like the display panel. Let's see what I got. That's nice. Much bigger than the original one, which I guess is kind of good or bad at the same time. I guess it could be I also got to figure out how to mount this, but I guess we'll figure that as we go. Got a bag here with what looks like the antennas that go on the back, as well as your cigarette lighter charger. Looks like some other charging cables. Okay, here's all the antennas. I think there's two of them that go on the back of the receiver, and two of them, or one of them that goes on each of the cameras. Oh yeah, this is a much bigger unit than the one in the past. So it also looks like it has some kind of lighting and a much bigger solar panel. The previous solar panel was only about this big, so you've got it, a good amount on each side. Yeah, I'm curious to see how these work. And we've got your second camera here. And the good thing about these is you could use them if you have an RV and you want to set this up on the inside of your RV and use it as a security system, just so you have, a way of seeing if somebody else is, sneaking around your campsite or whatever. It looks like there's two metal plates. I'm not sure what those are for. Possibly, I guess I'll have to look at the instructions, but it looks like you could permanently mount them. Okay, so I bet what these are for is if you are trying to connect to something that isn't magnetic, you need to have a way to have magnet. So these are magnetic, and you can mount these to whatever you need to mount the camera to. So I guess the next step is plug it in and see how it works. Okay, so I got them all charged up, plugged them in, and I'm using the USB connector that comes with it. They actually give you two different connectors. They give you one which is USB, and one that you can plug into a cigarette lighter. This is the unit, And right now I got a camera over here that I'm testing it out with. The cool thing is I didn't have to pair it or anything. I just turned on the cameras and it automatically found them. You've got the controls on the front to, if you're using it as a backup camera, you can turn on the backup camera, guides. You can also, there's a settings page. You can switch between the different cameras. So this is the second camera, as you can see right here. And then that's the one that you were seeing before. You can also switch into split screen mode so you can see both cameras at the same time. And one of the cool new features of this unit is that it has, if you look at it, it has these infrared cameras on it so that it can see really well in the dark. And I'll show you right now, if I get close enough where it thinks it's dark, it turns on the infrared cameras, and you can see it over there. It's now kind of black and white, but it does a great job. I took it into another room that was, you know, completely pitch black, and picked everything up perfect. So the other thing that this unit has that the other unit didn't is that there is a card slot. I took the cover off here, and you can insert your own SD card and it will record. It'll record the signal, and it just keeps recording until it runs out of memory, and then it'll loop and start the recording over again. And you can go and do playback and a few other things. So I think I would highly recommend this system. It does have a optional mount on the back so that you can mount it on your windshield. Although I think I would probably use a combination of the two, the stand plus have it attached to the windshield, just to make it so that it doesn't fly off. And I wouldn't want to mount anything permanently to the dashboard, so I probably wouldn't use that option. It's perfect for RV, and I did try out the distance, and I was able to get pretty far away, almost down to the end of our driveway, probably about 150 feet or so, and it still had a perfect signal. So even if you had a really large trailer and you wanted to put it on the back of your trailer, use it as a backup camera for that, or use it for surveillance on your camper, I think it would work out great. So I would highly recommend it.